Guys, this is Madison with Empaths Alive. Today you can see I got my decorations coming around. Woo, check that out. Elves on the fireplace. The spirit of Christmas is definitely alive. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about manifestation. Okay, what is manifestation? Manifestation is kind of getting what you want. So you could say that everybody in this world has experienced some sort of manifestation throughout their lives on more than one occasion, for sure, and didn't really even notice that they were going through it. And then there's some of us who really understand what manifestation is and how to use it to our abilities, right? So some people try too hard when it comes to manifestation. Like, they just really push for it. They think, for example, oh man, I gotta have $1,000 cash, like, right now. And then they do all sorts of things in their head, pray, ask God, ask their friends, or whatever. They just do all sorts of crazy things and try to force it to happen. And that's not about manifestation at all. Manifestation does not come out of force at all. Manifestation means that if you ask for it and it does happen, it means that it was already written in your life. You know, we come into this world, God already has the master plan for us. God already knows how our life is going to play out. And if what we ask for is in the plan, is in God's plan for us, then it will happen. If it is not, then it won't happen. So manifestation is kind of asking for things that are already written in your life. I mean, nobody used to really know what's written in their life, but some people have this gut feeling like they need this, and they strongly feel that it is a part of their life, so they want to manifest it. I've run into people, speaking of manifestation and different forms of manifestation, I've run into people that have really also love, like, relationships and stuff, and that they really wanted someone to love them, someone that they did not have, like, intimately in their life, or that kind of romance. And they really tried hard to manifest it. Now, it's nice to do that, but all in all, we can't force people to love us. We can't force people to like us. We can't force people to come our way. We can only create an environment that is inviting to them, and it's their choice if they want to come in or out, whichever, you know. Some people do forms of, like, black magic, which I'm not for at all. No way. Do spells, love spells, all these things to kind of say they manifest things, but that's not what I'm all about, and I do not suggest that for any others. Those types of things, spells and all those for love, is not, I feel, is not a true form of manifestation, but out of force. And those things have repercussions, so you don't want to do that. Okay? Like I said, if you manifest stuff like that, you want somebody to be a part of your life, you have to be welcoming. You have to have the right environment to welcome someone into your life, not out of force, but out of love. And if they decide they don't want to be a part of your life, then it wasn't a part of God's plan. I've had many friends come to me and ask me why I've tried so hard. Why don't I have this person in my life? And I said, well, have you had a history with them? And Mom said, yeah. Then was it good? And some will say, no, not at all. But I miss them. I wish they were a part of my life, but sometimes God doesn't put people in our lives because they have a negative impact, or they're not good for us, or they do hurt and damage to us. And God loves to put the right people in our lives to shower us with the right love and good intentions. So think about it in that way, that sometimes when we manifest, when we think of manifesting and things don't happen, maybe it's not for the right reasons. You didn't want it for the right reasons. Okay? Like if you want to do harm to other people, that's not manifestation. That's to want so badly for other people to hurt. That's not manifestation. So we got to think clearly here. What I'm talking about is positive. Okay? Let's say you want a new career. You want to live somewhere else. How can you manifest that? Manifestation only comes from positive thoughts. Any negative thought like that you have about it, saying, oh, this just can't happen. This is not the right timing. I can't be thinking about this right now. Or other people come into your life and say, you can't do that. That's negative thoughts. And those types of things really crash and burn any type of manifestation that comes out of you. So you've got to keep positive. So a nice way of manifestation is taking some time to meditate and think about what you really want. You can write it down. You can place it somewhere where you won't find it for a while. You think about it kind of once or twice deeply, and then when you're done thinking about it, you ask for it. You ask God for it. You write it down. You can burn a white candle while you say your prayer. I think white candles are nice while you pray, or you want something to really happen, because white candles are like an amplifier when you're praying for the angels and for God to hear you. Think about it. You walk into a church, they have white candles everywhere. They even have a section where you can burn a candle for someone. White candles are amplifiers. Now, that's another day. You can get into different color candles. Some candles are no good, but white candles are pure. They do no harm to you. They can only be there to aid. So anyway, I like to burn a white candle. They're nice too. Like, candles are very soothing. You don't have to burn it for any other reasons. Just burn a candle because it smells good, because it looks nice, it soothes. But I like to do it sometimes when I have a deep prayer. Someone's really sick. I like to burn a white candle so that God can hear me, you know? So another thing that when you're trying to manifest is that, yeah, you have to pray for it. You have to ask, remember what I said before, you have to trust in God, and you have to ask God for what you want. You have to ask God for help to get you what you want. And manifestation, depending on how large or how small it is, if it's large, if it's like a change of career, then God will give you signs and the keys to make that happen. If you want to change your career, then God's going to give you the strength to tell your current job or whoever or yourself that this is time to end this chapter and it's time to start a new chapter. And He's going to pave a way to the roads that you need to take and for the decisions that you need to make on a daily basis. So whether it be habits that are keeping you away from your getting the career that you want, such as lack of not doing something that you need to do, it's easy not to do. We procrastinate. Sometimes procrastination keeps us from what we really want. And so yes, God gives us signs every single day. But this life is so busy that if you're constantly moving around so quickly, you don't really have time to stop and smell the roses. So you got to slow it down a little bit. You got to think to yourself what comes next, you know, instead of forcing what comes next. So manifestation, yes, some things come to us instantaneously when we don't even think about it. So let's say we put a manifestation in a week ago. We spent a couple days thinking about it, just a little bit throughout our day, and we put a deep prayer in. And then all of a sudden it happens. Like you needed money, and you asked hard and you're trying your very, very best. And it comes to you in some form. Somebody gives it to you. Somehow you earn it. The right job comes along. It comes. Sometimes you just can't force these things. Just like when we've lost our keys and we've got to go. Our keys... Oh, sorry, my little bunny is playing in her tube. It's making all that crinkly noise. Sometimes when you've lost your car keys and you're like, I gotta go. I don't know where it's at. And you force it, and force it. Sometimes you find it, sometimes you don't. And then when you finally do find it, it's just a lot of negativity that comes out of that. A lot of hate. I hate it when this happens. I hate it. But sometimes when you're just walking around the house and you just randomly find things you didn't expect to find, you're overjoyed. So that's what I said, that you don't want to force these things to happen. You want to let them happen at the right time. So there's my bunny right there. She's cute. That's Miss June. So, yes, think hard about what you want and then pray for it. Ask God for it. And once you are done asking, forget about it. Go about your day normally. Okay? Don't think about it. Thinking too hard about it, it won't manifest. Okay? It's kind of like asking somebody for something. You don't have to keep asking them for them to know what you want. You just have to say it once. Once in a while, if it hasn't happened in a while, you can remind them. That's what prayers are. We ask, and then we give it a break, and then we ask later. If you keep asking too much, it might not happen. When you start to think about it too much, you don't really open yourself to receiving the answers. I mean, the answers could be right in front of you, but you're just so busy and consumed into thinking you have lack of, that you don't have this certain item. Oh, I don't have $1,000 right now. I'm going to die. I need it right now. But then look around, stop thinking about that. Someone might walk up to you, might say, I have this job, and I'm going to be offering $1,000 for it. Open your eyes. Take the job. Or a family member says, hey, you okay? Do you need some money? Take the money. Say, yes, I do. I do need help. Remember, God helps you not through the divine source, but through others. Let others help you too. Be open to others helping you. Ask others for help. Sometimes God gives you the strength to ask for what you need, but in a loving and compassionate way. Don't be forceful. Forcing manifestation to happen will never happen. Just like asking somebody, but in a hateful, toxic manner, it will not be given out of love. Remember, for us empaths, we must receive the gifts that are only positive. We do not want to take things that are negative from other people, because that energy transfers negativity into us. Okay? So this was a good word. I hope that it brings you some good news into your life, that you can make changes through manifestation. But remember, nobody can make it for you. So don't blame others. Don't blame others for your life. Take charge of it, because you are the CEO of your life. Remember, ask and you shall receive. Trust in God, and it will happen. Okay? Goodbye.